All right, boys and girls, thank you. Welcome back again. On our next video today, I'm going to talk about how to multiply whole numbers. When we multiply whole numbers, it's really important that we line up place values again. And keep in mind that there's really two ways we talk about multiplying whole numbers. One of the methods is the standard algorithm, and we will talk about that. But a common one we also like to use is lattice, and lattice is very helpful for a lot of reasons. Um, in this foldable today, we talk about algorithm, and I want you to try algorithm method. This is what your parents would have learned when they were young, but algorithm is what we're going to introduce you to when you are in iReady this week. So iReady is going to try to get you to use this method. When we use the algorithm method, step one, line up the numbers you're multiplying. Again, line up the place values. The 8 and the 7 in these two digits, 48 and 87, are both in the ones place, so they're lined up. You're going to multiply the numbers, then carry if necessary. So let's do our first multiplication. 8 ones times 7 ones is 56. That means I drop the 6 in 56, and I have to carry the 5. So keep in mind that this carrying process is what we're doing right here. And we have to do that when we're multiplying more than a single digit number. Okay? Now, let's go to the next digit, and it gets a little tricky. Okay? So we're going to now multiply the second number. 7 times 4. 7 times 4 is 28. And we're going to add 5 to that. So 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. So 336 is the product of 48 and 7. Now I'm going to the second digit, or the second number at the bottom. Because I'm doing this, I notice the 8 in 87 is in the tens place. That means I multiply in the tens place, and I have to include a 0 as a placeholder in the ones place. Then the process repeats. 8 times 7 is 64. So I drop the 4. And I have to carry my 6. I'm going to mark out the 5. We've already used that guy. And we're going to carry a 6 to work with next. Okay? So now we've got to do 8 times 4. We know is 32. 32 plus the additional 6 is 38. So that's 8 and that's 3. That's 38. The final step is we find the sum. We add these two columns together to find the sum. So the sum of this will give us our total product. 6 plus 0 is 6. 3 plus 4 is 7. 8 plus 3 is 11. Carry my 1. And 1 plus 3 is 4. So the final product of those two numbers is 4,176. Now, the other method that many of you may be familiar with is lattice. Lattice requires that we build a box, and outside of this box, we write the two numbers we're multiplying. Remember, when we use lattice, we draw lines to break these boxes down, and these lines are diagonal, and they come outside of this box a little bit. And then inside of each box, we write the product of the two corresponding digits on the outside. So for example, 7 in this box times 8 up above, 8 times 7 is 56.